Hi, everyone. This is Kim's Tarot. Welcome. It's been a while since I've been on live. This is kind of an impromptu. It's going to be a very short live video. I just wanted to come on. I've been posting a little bit of some things on, David Anthony Burke and his involvement allegedly with murdering Celeste Rivas Hernandez. There's been a lot of news, and so I wanted to kind of come on and just kind of quickly go into some of the things. I'm going to read this, and you guys can read some of my posts. I kind of updated there. So singer David Anthony Burke pled guilty not guilty on this past Monday. Today is April 21st. This is Tuesday, so that was yesterday, to a murder charge in the death of a 14-year-old girl who was last known to be alive nearly a year ago and whose dismembered and decomposed body was found in the entertainer's apparently abandoned Tesla. The charges revealed key details from among the first concrete public moves made in a grisly and horrific case. And it had been under a largely secret investigation in the 7 months since Celeste Rivas Hernandez was found dead. David Burke, who's now 21, he goes by Dv4d, aka Dv4d, was charged with first-degree murder, lewd and lascivious acts with a person under 14, him mutilating a body, the LA County District Attorney's Office said. David's defense lawyer entered a not guilty plea to all counts on behalf of Burke, who made his first court appearance on Monday. And when I looked at it, he did not look all that great. He didn't look happy, but he looked like, hey. And Celeste Rivas' parents and Celeste Rivas' sister were there in court during his appearance, David Burke's appearance, for him being charged. So they're in support of their daughter. So she was a runaway. She was very young, and David took advantage of that. You can also look at my last couple of videos on this that I felt, one of them I felt was and it did come out that he was seeing other people. They could be, not sure if they were underage, because she certainly was. Celeste was definitely underage. And I think that she got jealous of that. I don't think she was in the home when she probably was threatening him. There might have been some things on text messages between her and David at some point, with her going to bring that up, that he SA'd her. And I already know that David could not have her on the tour. She was a runaway, and he didn't want anything to do with her during that time. And, she's young. She's young. Like, what is she going to do? And so I think she threatened. I think according to the prosecutors, they said that David lured her back to that Hollywood Hills home, and she was never seen again alive at that time. And so whatever happened, how do you do the things that you do? I don't know. I think he was always, maybe he was a diabolical person. How far can a human being go to be with somebody in an intimate way and then allegedly murder them in a most horrific way? I don't know how somebody's brain works like that, or how they snap like that. I don't know. But I'm glad that he has been arrested. I feel this case is not going to take place anytime this year because it's too large. There is so much going to go on. I don't know if he's going to be released. LA County, the DA has to come up, I believe, in the next couple of days and show what proof they have of him, what they have on him for him to stay in jail and not make bail. So that's going to be interesting. These types of cases, I'm not a podcaster into crime like that, but I do believe a lot of this may not take place until next year, 2027 or 2028. So if David doesn't make, um, you know, parole, he's going to be in there for a few years. Oh, well. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming on. It is April 21st. We are going into the sign of Taurus. So we may have to come back and talk about all my Taurus friends and relatives and anybody else that is out there. We'll keep abreast on Celeste Hernandez, this terrible case about this child, and David Anthony Burke. And I'll come back if there's any breaking news, see if he gets off, and if he can at least stay outside of jail while this case is being brought to ahead to justice, which I just don't think that's going to happen, but I may be wrong. All right, guys, you take good care of yourselves. Thanks again. And I'll come back if there's any news, and we'll see what's up. All right. Thank you so much. This is Kim Ainari. You have landed at Kim's Tarot, and have a wonderful day and take good care of yourselves. All right. Bye.